part of the problem, in a way, it's the third problem with migration, which allows people like Trump to speak in the form that they do about immigrants in general, is that migrants are assumed, because migrants are assumed to not have agency except malevolent ones, inevitably you don't have to acknowledge that there's a legitimate narrative that takes them from A to B, right? So it is perfectly possible to have this fairly schizophrenic take whereby you see migrants, you even acknowledge that they might be useful, but you don't acknowledge their legitimacy, you don't acknowledge their agency, you don't acknowledge the ethic behind what they do, you know? So they don't need this other additional layer of demand. You know, be American now, be able to speak English now, guarantee that you will not have a child who needs to be looked after now. I mean, they're impossible demands to place on an already fragile contract, you know? So yeah, there's a lot wrong with the language of immigration at the moment. And not just here, frankly. It's not just a problem with the United States. It seems to me to be a feature of the advanced industrial world itself, a kind of amnesia about how itself evolved. So apart from anything else, there's something bizarre about trying to teach an advanced industrial culture the very basics of its own evolution. That seems very strange to me, that people forget that actually America or Great Britain or any of these places are what they are because people had to be forcibly relocated. Africa, you know, to make this work. It just seems bizarre to me that we still have to have this language. But we must be patient because it's not going to go away and we need to be vigilant and insistent.